Gauteng Department of Education spokesperson Steve Mabona. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for coming through. Two pupils in hospital. What actually happened here? Because we understand the shooting happened close to the school but outside the perimeters of the school.
Definitely. I think there was a fight which broke. Probably the other learners felt that probably they need to then continue with the fight. But we are indebted to the police for the swift, response that they gave us, and we will hear from them on what is it that transpired. Because remember, there's a case of attempted murder that has been open already. Because initially, police thought that it was it was not probably a gun that will have your ammunition that will be killing or detriment to the life of anyone. They thought it's a marble gun, yeah. But now it's a
well, it was a real thing. And the question is, how did they get this gun? Because some reports are indicating that the gun belongs to one of the pupils' father.
Look, in that case, probably the police will then have to, continue with their investigation. As you'll understand that there's laws that are guiding each and everyone who has a license with a firearm. They know how to manage a firearm. So police will then assist us on that. But as far as the education is concerned, we are very much concerned about the kind of violence that we see in our schools. But on the other hand, we are indebted to the partnership that we have and the agreement that we have with the police and the community safety, because we've already met with them to say, this is how you need to, assist and make sure that you act if there's anything. And the swift response today, it's an indication that, look, they are practicalizing what we've agreed upon.
Yeah, before we talk about that partnership with the police, let's just go back to the story here. So the three arrested are grade 9 pupils, and they go to the very same school.
Definitely, it's your grade 9, and the victim is grade 12. So
these are the learners between the ages of what, 14 to 17?
Yes, definitely. So it's quite concerning. We don't know what sparked the fight, but there are those that are saying probably there was an argument about the issues that they didn't agree upon, which we will then have to wait for the statements that will be confirmed by the police on what sparked the fight. But there was a fight, and there was some element of revenge that the probably grade 9s were taking to the grade 12s. So
this is something that might have started a long time ago. It's not something that necessarily started today.
No, definitely that we can confirm. There was a fight, which same what happened in Forest High. There was a fight before, and others wanted to go and probably revenge. And that's what we will normally say. Learners need to understand that if you want to engage in things like this, it's detriment to your life, detriment to your future. You don't need to go and revenge. If there's misunderstanding between yourselves, go to the school management. There's a way of discipline that the SGP has a responsibility to make sure that they discipline those that are ill-disciplined.
Yeah, we know that, of course, as we said, police are still investigating this matter. But from the little that you've been able to gather as the Department of Education, could this be the result of gangs that we have seen in other schools?
Look, according to information at our disposal, this is not a gang-related matter, because it's more like there was a fight, but the other ones, they wanted to go and revenge, for the fight that might have broke probably last week or so. So there's no confirmation that it's gang-related, where you will have those that will be, rebellious in and around the school, making life difficult for other learners. It's just probably a fight that happened between two learners, but the others felt that, look, let's probably mobilize other friends that can assist me, and they then went for this one.
Yeah, a fight that certainly left some pupils traumatized. How has the department assisted in terms of the provision of psychosocial services there?
Look, we have sent our officials this afternoon, but it was difficult to manage the situation because parents were hysterical when they heard about the shooting. They then
rightfully so.
Definitely.
Who wouldn't be?
Definitely, and they went to school and take their children. So majority of learners, they went home very early. So tomorrow first thing in the morning, we really want to plead with parents. Let's work with our officials, because we're sending a bigger team now to provide necessary counseling. And fortunately, there's no fatality. So it will be easy for us to work with all those that are affected.
So classes will not be suspended tomorrow?
Definitely. We remember, this is the beginning of term 3. We need as much as possible, in terms of the time. As you'll understand, that this is quite a critical term. It's term 3. Most of assessments will be done now. Your grade 12, they must be ready for prelim. So we cannot miss any opportunity. So any opportunity that we need is to make sure that our learners are in the classroom.
All right, just very quickly, the state of the injured, do we know anything as to how their state is?
The latest, they were still in hospital, so we should be in a position to send our officials to just get an update, and we should be in a position to update at a later stage.
All right, Steve, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.